Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make some very easy pecan cookies. Very tasty and very easy to make. You simply mix a few ingredients together, form it into balls, put it on a baking tray and bake it. And I start off by preheating the oven to 190 degrees Celsius, 170 Celsius with a fan, 375 Fahrenheit, and I have a couple of baking trays lined with silicone mats, or you could use parchment paper. With that said, I'll go on to the ingredients. And for this I have 200 grams, which is 1 1/3 cups of plain flour. That's based on scooping packed flour into a 250 milliliter cup. I have 100 grams, half a cup of light brown sugar, 100 grams, half a cup of caster sugar, 1.5 grams, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, 7.5 milliliters, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 113 grams, half a cup of unsalted butter which I have melted, and 165 grams, 1.5 cups of pecans which I have chopped fairly roughly. There's some chunky pieces and some smaller pieces. So that's all the ingredients, and we're simply going to mix them together. And to do that, I put the flour, the 2 sugars and the salt into a bowl. And you can do this by hand, but I'm going to use my hand mixer. And I'm simply going to give those a little whisk around to get them mixed together. And if the brown sugar is clumpy, it doesn't really matter very much. It will break up as we do more mixing. So with that mixed together, I'm going to pour in my melted butter and my vanilla extract. And I'm going to mix those together. And with those mixed together, I'm going to tip in my pecans and mix it again. And you could do this, you could stir these in if you wanted to. And that's mixed together enough. And the next thing to do is to divide that into 30 pieces. And 30 pieces would be between 22 and 23 grams for each piece. So that I'm going to weigh mine out, but you can do it by eye if you want to. And once I've weighed out the amount, I'm simply squeezing it in my hand because I want to meld it together a little bit into a sort of ball. And then I'm going to put that onto the tray and just press it down. Like that. And it's going to be quite crumbly, as you can see, but it will bake up nicely. And I'll do the same with the remainder. I've done 24 here on my tray, 12 on each tray, and I have another 6 to do, but I'm going to put these into the oven and I'm going to bake them for between 10 to 12 minutes until they bake up quite nicely. They shouldn't spread too much, but they'll bake up quite nicely. Then I'll transfer them to a wire rack and allow them to cool down, and once they've cooled down I'll come back and show you the results. I baked my pecan cookies for 12 minutes and they baked up quite nicely. I left them on the trays for 10 minutes so that they could firm up as they were sitting out of the oven, and then I transferred them to a wire rack. So I'll show you what they look like now. So here's some of them, and as you can see I've dusted the tops of some with icing sugar just for effect as much as anything else, but they have baked up quite nicely, as you can see. So I'll have a taste of one. That's very, very good. It's sweet and so nutty, very good indeed. It's firm on the outside, softer on the inside, and if you bake for slightly shorter time, they'll be even softer on the inside. It's a matter of personal preference. So this is a very, very easy recipe, but it's very tasty. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there'll be an eye that you can click on, and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well. And I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.